starting to see holograms become more mainstream, from the Robert Kardashian example through to Eurosport, who are increasingly bringing players into the studio as holograms to have post-match interviews, but also to blow out birthday candles and everything in between. So is accessibility at the heart of us seeing more holograms in our day-to-day? And can you talk us through a little bit more of how they're made and why we want to see more of them? How are they different to an avatar, or some of the other ways in which we have virtually represented ourselves?
Mhm. Yes, sure. So holograms are not like a new thing. So, and just to explain a bit also, when we say holograms, we mean a 3D representation of a person. So we don't mean here the physics hologram, which is another story, which is the actual core of the word. I like to make that clear always when I talk about holograms. So we are not talking about the physics idea of a hologram. We are talking about representation of a person in a 3D way. So which, well, Star Wars was the main driven piece that made people like have on their minds what is a hologram. So you have Princess Leia asking Luke for help in a hologram being projected by the R2D2. So that's the hologram we are talking about. And since that, then I think like humans were always thinking, well, we could all be talking in a hologram way instead of like the Zoom call, for example, that is is a 2D screen. The life is not 2D. So if you have the depth perception, if it is an actual 3D data, just like we have on in real life, automatically is way more engaging and the interaction feels more natural and all that. And how they are made. So there are, of course, several ways of doing it. Usually, for example, the Kardashian example, that's basically more like a trick like that they do in theater. So like what we call a pepper ghost. And that has been done since a long time ago in theater, which is basically projecting images on a 45 degrees uh, glass that then seems that is floating, and that is a hologram. But you cannot really walk around. You have to watch in a certain place and don't move too much because it's gonna break. So it works well for a big concert or something like that, but not exactly for what we do. And on volumetric video, though, is actual 3D. So we are not just capturing one angle. It's not a 2D video or a green screen video. It's an actual capture of several angles. And then we catch the data. Like, so imagine a lot of videos from any angle possible. And then using those videos to transform the person into an actual 3D model. So with an actual 3D mesh. And well, actually it doesn't have volume, but it is 3D, and you can walk around and you can come closer, or like if I do like this, I will see the back. So it's not just a trick, it's an actual 3D data. And of course that's why it's so amazing, and it really feels like it's an actual hologram or an actual real person, because it does have real 3D data going on, and you can walk around, you can interact in a very natural way. So that's the what is exciting about this new technology, and why we call it holograms. And yeah, and the way you see a hologram and you see in front of you, even if you're checking through the phone in AR, is really amazing. If you check on AR glasses, is even more amazing. And in the future, if we have some kind of projection technology that could project a volumetric video in front of you with any kind of glasses or phones, then we are very close to reality.